Hey everybody, John with HillCo here. It is January 9th of 2023. We just got back from the Hive Life conference in Sevierville, Tennessee. I know I saw many of you down there. It was great seeing everybody. Fantastic conference. Just a lot of fun, and we were just so busy. So much support. We're so grateful. Just so many of you. So I am here in front of the bakery, which we call our new building project, which many of you have seen videos on before, and a lot of things happening here, so I wanted to give a quick video update, and I will turn this camera around and show you what we got to see. So making some major strides here in the exterior work. This has been something, honestly folks, I'll tell you what, I've been looking at this building for over 2 years now. This has been a dream of mine for a long time, to buy this building and remodel it and have it be our long-term HillCo headquarters. And part of that, always from the get-go, one of my big plans was to remodel this exterior, doing just what we've done here with putting these furring strips, this 2x4 material all along, horizontally along the brick, and cover it with this nice new metal. I would have loved to have preserved the brick, but there was just so many openings along here where there was windows in the past, or things were covered up or closed up. It was just such a mess to try and make that work out with new, tearing all that out and putting new brick in and making it try to match and things like that would have just been impossible or extremely expensive at least. So we have covered it with metal. We are covered it with metal. We got this kind of a grayish tan color. It looks a little more tan in this video than it does in real life. It's kind of between gray and tan, a taupe they call it, I think. So yeah, this will all be trimmed out. The corners will be black. The top will be the top edge. That whole profile will be black along the top there. We'll be putting, they got the porch pretty much finished here with the new roof on it. I'll walk over here and show you what's going on here. We're gonna eventually, I forgot to show you this, right in the middle of this older part of the building here, we're gonna cut a couple openings there, put in a garage door in there and a walk door. We'll have customers, some of the customers that are coming locally here to pick up orders, will pull up on the sidewalk here and we'll load them out of this area here. Hoping to get some new sidewalk in here. It's kind of a rough sidewalk through here that will get replaced eventually. Also thinking to break up this big wall here and add some natural light inside. We're thinking about putting some windows up high, several windows up through this area along here, which will kind of break that up and again let some natural light in. So that'll be really nice when that's done. But I gotta order the windows first. So the porch here is pretty well done. We're gonna have, and these two openings here and over next to it, go ahead, oh sorry, I'm getting in the guy's way here. These two openings here, we're gonna cut all that out and put two big windows in these big squares here. We're gonna have two really nice big windows. That'll look really nice. This is gonna be our showroom inside of here. And then a new door here, which they just installed minutes ago, and they are working on replacing the other door that was over here as well. That window will get covered up. That'll just be metal at the plan is now. Just leave that metal for now. I'll take you into what will eventually be our showroom and office area if I can get this door open. We don't have our latch on here yet. There it goes. It is a mess because it was already a mess, and it's even more of a mess now because the guys have been doing some demolition work in here in their spare time. Get this door shut here quick. Come on, you silly thing. I'll worry about that later. Anyway, so there was old tin drop ceiling in here, and unfortunately it is really shot. Roof leaks over the years have done a number on this old tin ceiling, and so we're just gonna end up covering that up with something. It's just, there's some of it's okay, but it just would be too much expense and work to try and match up with some old stuff or some matching stuff and make it all work. And I don't know, I like to preserve old things, but I also have a business to run and things to do, and so we're just going to do what it takes to make a nice showroom out of this area. But this, as I may have said in previous videos, this area all through here will be showroom, And then that's a bathroom back in there that we're going to be remodeling and expanding significantly. In this corner, we're going to tear all these walls out, but in this corner over here will be an office. And then, yeah, but again, all these walls are still coming out yet. This will all be showroom back in here. And that'll eventually, behind that wall, or we're going to put a new wall in there. It'll eventually be a corner office, small office. And then I'm out here in some of the warehouse area, which you've seen before if you've watched my other videos. What we're planning to do is come over here in this area from that wall on back, about 12 feet out or so, will be more office space. We figured we better do that while we're at it. We'll have a mechanical room right in here, and then this whole area from about here all the way over to the big wall opening, we're going to have about a 2,500 square foot workshop area, which will be where the guys are assembling and putting together and working on these lovely stainless products that you all love so much. And right here, we saw probably a video here a couple weeks ago, or not too long ago, where we were pouring new concrete. This concrete that was here was all heaved up and buckled. It was a real mess, and so we had a local contractor come in here and cut all that out and pour new. It really turned out nice. This will eventually be our main warehouse area. It'll extend back into the other side of that wall. We got another space back in there that will be some overflow. But another exciting development here, which we really were waiting a while for, was this door, the new garage door. There was a very small garage door in this area before, and over years of deterioration, that door was pretty much shot. It would hardly go up and down at all. And for weeks, we were getting in and out of here with forklifts and stuff, and doing our work in here with just by shoving that door up and down with the forklift, and eventually it just pretty well completely disintegrated. So then, yeah, after it pretty well fell apart, we had nothing to put in that opening, so we had OSB partition we had built there to kind of close up most of the opening and keep it halfway, keep most of the weather out and somewhat secure. But finally last week, the door came in, and contractor got the new door in here and opener in here, and we still have to do a little bit of wiring. It's temporarily powered, but the door is in, it's working. We are so thankful for that, because again, that was a real pain at times trying to get in and out through there. And a couple more quick updates to show you yet. Oh yeah, I got there's guys working on the roof. We've had definitely ran into some roof problems here, a little worse than we had originally anticipated. So I got another contractor up there doing some framing to kind of re-slope some of this old roof profile and get it to where the water goes the right direction. We cut some new holes in the front parapet wall to allow proper drainage of the water off of the main part of the roof that's in this area. In this area, the roof is what they call a barrel roof, and the roof kind of slopes, kind of half domed, well, like it would look if a barrel were cut in half and laid on its side. And all that water from the west half of the roof, all the water that's falling off of that roof falls towards that front parapet wall, because it's got that false front, which a lot of old buildings did. We want to preserve that look, a really neat old style look there in the front. But the problem is we got all that water that's flowing down off of this 10,000 square foot area of the building here. All that water is flowing up against that parapet wall, which then has to have some place to go. And for the last 100 years this building has existed, there was only one drain off that roof. So we had a contractor cut a couple new holes there, and we're re-sloping the roof up top. They're doing some more framing to re-slope that roof so that the water goes is directed towards those three outlets. I don't know if I talked about this before, but this is what we think is the oldest part of the building here. We know this middle part here was built in 1926 because there's a marker block on the front of the building that has that year on it. But this we think was built earlier yet. This part of the building, you can't really see them easily, but this way you can kind of see. This is steel truss. You can see the steel bowstring trusses there. You can see a little bit up above. And then this here, oops, Sorry, my zooming got messed up here. This here is old wood truss. Really neat looking stuff. So we think this is probably a little bit older yet. This was an automobile garage. I think I might have pointed this out before, but that pink, where the pink insulation there is in the middle where the window is, that was their garage, the garage door. And over here on the left was their storefront opening, and there was, I don't know if there's another storefront there where that other door is or what the deal was. It's set up like another storefront there, if they had another thing there or not. But so this is about a 5,000 square foot area, and some of the trusses are rotting off at the base. We got new posts put in to support some of that, and our loading docks are over there. So we are actually preparing this spot. We're releasing out about 3,000 square feet in this area out of this 25,000 square foot building. We had a local business, a local manufacturing company that makes, see my ugly mug again. We had a local manufacturing company that does contract work for Caterpillar and other companies came to us. They make huge industrial engine oil pans for Caterpillar. These oil pans are like 7 or 8 feet long, and Caterpillar wants more stock built up ahead of time, and so this company is making stock ahead for Caterpillar, but then they need a place to put more of it than they have room for currently. So they came to us. They heard we bought this building. They said, hey, we'd like to lease some of this space from you. And we honestly, it's a fairly lucrative thing financially for us. At least we feel that way, and they consider it a good deal too. So it's a win-win. And so we're leasing this space, about, again, part of this building, this part of the building, about 3,000 square feet. We're leasing to them 1 year at a time until they're done, or until we need the entire space back. But should work out really well for both of us. It'll give us some income, and this space is not something we're going to really need too badly right away. And it'll give them some place as well. But it's been funny, you know, we committed to buying this building about 3 months ago. At first we thought we were going to have just all the space in the entire world. You know, we thought it'd be like 5 years before we ever took up this whole building. And as we've planned and laid out our plans of where stuff's going to go and how we're going to set this up, where that's going to go, and we realized, wow, it's actually going to fill up really quick, and we're already thinking about, you know, how we're going to build on more, what we would build, things like that. It's not going to happen immediately, but it might happen sooner than we think. So anyway, sorry to keep rambling here, but I've got one more thing I want to show you here real quick. As you saw that concrete work that was already done in the workshop area, and we had another big job done out here outside of this building. We got this big old 24-foot door here, and this door used to drop. You can see where the new concrete starts right here. This door used to drop down about 18 inches down to the ground, and then it drops outside here. So that door used to drop all the way to the ground here, and so there was no way to drive anything off of it. So we had them pour this concrete ramp, really nice ramp, and then they brought out the whole curb out here so that the door closes on the whole thing. We'll have to do some work up at the top of that door to maybe take out a panel or something so it closes properly at the top. But that was another big update here, and so yeah, that's about it. That's the latest update. We've had a lot of progress. It's been really exciting the last couple weeks, and the next couple weeks are going to be really exciting as well, getting some things done around here. And you know, I'll keep you posted. Have a good one.